Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Vicki Haspels. I'm the Conscious Mystic, and this is a weekly forecast for week commencing June 2nd, 2025. Each week, I like to bring through the wisdom of the tarot and the messages from Spirit to bring through guidance and answers and maybe a little bit of a heads up for the week ahead. So let's begin. The first card I'm going to choose is the Influence card. So this Influence card, as it says, influences the week, the cards for the week. So let's see what comes up. Here we have the moon. Oops, here we go. The moon. So the moon represents a bit of uncertainty, but a requirement of that there are deeper forces at work this week. And so sometimes some of the things may not make sense. And so they may, you have a sense that there's something bigger going on, but you won't get the direct answers. And it asks us to check in, that if we're uncertain about something, just check in. You're not going to get the direct answer from here. You're not going to get the direct answer from maybe even the cards. The moon is a mystery. It requires us to remain like even and stable and not to go off on wild stories about what may or may not be doing. It asks us to stay even if we can, because if we go off and make up stories about something, then we will be wildly off course. The moon will take us way off course if we don't work with it in a much more sort of stable way. So just be mindful of that. As always, I say it doesn't matter if we do go a little bit off course, because everything is always meant to be. So the first card we're going to have a look at is how we are feeling in ourselves this week. This is the part of us that we understand and that we know. So when I say it to you, you're going to go, oh yeah, I feel like that. So here we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish card, one of my favorite cards, because it means that magic is happening around us. So you might find and might realize that things are working out, that things are running smoothly. You'll start to see the patterns where everything is just falling into place. If it's not falling into place, then the Nine of Cups is asking us not to give that too much attention, because that's not the Nine of Cups in action. To acknowledge where it is falling into place without too much input or effort on our part. And the moon's influence here is that we must check in to see, okay, this is running smoothly, I'm going to go with that. This is not running smoothly, I'm just going to leave that alone and not try and fix it or work it out. Here we have the unconscious, or our soul, and soul messages or guidance messages and how they're helping us this week. And here we have the Seven of Pentacles. Oftentimes the Seven of Pentacles turns up when we're looking for a part-time job, or we're looking to move from a place that we understand and we're given a choice about, I could stay here, but there's also this thing over here. So our guidance is going to give us options about what's actually available. They're not going to say, oh, you've got to go over here because that's better. Our guidance in our soul is going to highlight to us what it is that we are perhaps looking for, and giving us a little bit of a nod. Oh, you've got this opportunity here. Are you ready for this? And if you're not, you will know, because of the Nine of Cups in play, where you'll know if it is working out. You'll go, yeah, that's what I want to do. And if it's not working out, or if there's little hurdles in the way, then that means that the Seven of Pentacles is in the way. It's showing you, well, that other way, like it could be a passion, is still there. However, the straight and narrow is still your way for now. So here we're having a look at the challenges or fear. And this area is what it is that we're bumping up against. And these generally are the things that we're learning. We might fear it. It might make us uncomfortable. But this is what we're learning about this week about ourselves. And here we have the Temperance card. We love it when things are same. We love a good comfort zone. What happens when a comfort zone is out of balance, or when a comfort zone is not our best place? And that's when it becomes a rut. So in this place here, we are worried, or we are concerned that we are not doing anything new. We're not doing anything creative. We're not changing anything. something's got to shift, something's got to change. And so we're fearful of the same. We're fearful where things are in a nice balance. This must be, looking at these cards here, we are understanding where we are falling into drama constantly. So really highlighting the fact that where we are addicted to the drama, where we are addicted to the like overacting or overreacting, if you like, then that's all going to be highlighted. We are being asked to consider what it is that we're looking for right now. And these are the things that are going to be highlighted for us. We are not going to, well, again, if the drama is there and we're constantly looking for the drama, the moon card is going to come in and take us off on a wild ride. So don't be frightened of something that is same or level. We are not stuck in a rut. The comfort zone is not the bad guy here. It's about being okay, about being in balance and not having to look for those high highs and low lows, getting off that wild roller coaster ride. Our action, how are we going to behave? What is our best course of action, or how are we going to react to all of this? The sun. Isn't that, I love it. That means that we are looking for our best option. We are so conscious that we want best for ourselves this week, that we are going to allow all of these things that are in our face saying, oh, drama. And no, I'm going to sit with temperance this week. No, that way's blocked for me. I'm not going to fight. This way's open to me. I'm going to stick with that no matter what my mind is telling me. And I'm going to stay in the faith, which is the moon, in my heart, that I know what's best for me right now, because we are going to follow the sun. The sun means that we can see clearly the direction we want to head in. In other words, when we are in alignment with those first couple of cards, we are going to see very clearly what we want to do. So expect this week to have clarity around what we want for ourselves, and that we are willing to step into it. It's not going to be a mystery. Oh, what if? It's all going to come clear. Possible future. That's the next card. What will be the outcome? Oh, Five of Swords. So here we have that Sun King there again. He was here in the sun, and here he is in the Five of Swords. You can see the same picture as there. So Five of Swords represents oppression. Oppression in all its forms, not only if we are oppressed or if we are the oppressor. So the outcome of this week is highlighting where we are sabotaging our own journey. The message I'm getting from the Five of Swords, because it is the possible future, is that we may fall into like not a trap, but an understanding. We'll either fall into it or we'll understand where we limit ourselves. What happens when all of a sudden we have what we've been desiring or get shown what we desire? What do you think happens with that? Sometimes we get overwhelmed and we want to push back, or we want to try and take control. We might try and put ourselves back into a prison. Oh, I don't want to go outside of my comfort zone there. So, which is why the Temperance card is sitting there. The Temperance card is sitting there not to say don't go outside of your comfort zone. It's about being okay, about being level-headed about things, rather than trying to rush off. So there will be, because the Five of Swords is there will be a test, if you like, or a highlighting of where we might want to push ourselves back into a box, because following the energy this week is going to move us into the light, into what we've always been working towards. And sometimes that can be scary. So it will highlight to us what's scary, so that we can actually do what we need to do for ourselves to be able to move through it. So I love the beginning of that week, but the Five of Swords suggests that there's a bit of work left to do. We're going to be in our face about how we're self-sabotaging ourselves. Now, the last card we're going to have a look at, what is the big picture here? Why is it that we are faced with the Five of Swords at the end of such a great week where we are being shown a really wonderful way, like an easy path, an easy way to get somewhere? Why do we want to paint ourselves or box ourselves into that sort of a limitations? So what we are doing is we are letting go of the past. The Six of Cups is a way of releasing the past. So in this bigger picture, when we find ourselves overwhelmed by, oh my gosh, everything's working out, or I just want to go back to what I used to have. I'm never going to try anything anymore because it's not working out, sort of energy. That's what the Five of Swords is going to highlight for us, where our attitude is limited. It's because the Six of Cups is showing us where we are clinging onto the past. Again, this is very much a week of choices and a week of really getting to know ourselves and who we are. Don't worry too much if you find yourself wanting to cling to a past that no longer exists, or pining for a past that no longer exists, thinking that we can recreate something or go back to that because that's where I was once comfortable. These cards suggest that we've moved on from that and we are being given or shown a different way that more aligns with who we are. And the way the cards are played out, we are going to be able to confront those limitations with grace, so that we can look at ourselves and be with ourselves in the best possible way. There's nothing here that is punishment except for the way we punish ourselves. So, be kind to yourself, and when it does come up, don't beat yourself up if you think you've made the wrong decision or you've made the wrong choice or you wish you had done this or wish you had done that. It doesn't serve anybody. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that you can be like that. Accept that. But you don't have to be that anymore, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And you then have the choice about how you want to live. You can still live like that if you want to, but because it's in your face and you realise this is how you are, you can also move on from it. Now, you can come and see me. You can come and work with me or see me to help you move through those issues if you highlight them. That's the work that I do. But otherwise, my name is Dr. Vicki Haspels. This has been the weekly forecast for week commencing June the 2nd, 2025. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you here back again same time. Much love from me. Bye.